Welcome back to some more Umineko when they cry. So where we last left off, both Ange and Okanogi are having a little so-called debate discussion to whether Eva is innocent or not, you know. But it's mostly just, you know, Eva being a little jaded and she does want to find out more proof behind the Rokenjima incident. Okay, so whether YouTube finds my video and places it and be part of the algorithm. So whether I whether my opinion about Eva's um, being negative that actually affects like the viewers watching this is don't take what I say too personally. Like if I'm gonna hate a character, don't make it look like I'm actually being the bad guy. Because sometimes like I will find some bit of an excuse. But if I ever find a character that's always gonna be fucking hateful and some realistic relatable thing that I'm gonna find that is actually really silly, then yeah, it's gonna piss me off. Yeah, I'm gonna hate this. So there's that. But yeah, let's continue. At that time, company president Okanogi's secretary came in, handing him a memo over his shoulder. He read it, then looked between it and my face.
エンジちゃん、旅に出てごらんと言った矢先で申し訳ないんだが、耳に入れといた方がいい情報だ。
Wait, what's the information?
君、今だいぶやばいらしいね。
Nasty fix? What the hell?
私の金を狙ってる連中ですか？だからお金なんてくだらない。
だからって財産丸ごと売っ払って、全額を福祉に寄付しようなんてしたら、エンジェちゃんの財産で川残用してる連中が目ん玉飛び出しちまうよ。
ああ、スマデラの家ですか。あいつら、何を偉そうに保護者面して。
I haven't forgotten Aunt Eva. There's no way I'll put myself in the care of the Sumadera family. Is this really what Aunt Eva just planned to do? Because if so, like, that's also pretty kind of wild. They probably want to, as Aunt Eva often threatened in the past. Cut off my arms and legs, throw me in a warehouse, and suck the Ushiromiya family's wealth dry.
スマデラ家の使いがここに来るそうだ。
A messenger?
君を引き渡せと。いやいや、保護したいと言ってるな。
Hand me over? What? That is insane.
使いって？
君の叔母だよ。
And?
キリエさんの妹さんだ。
What?
君のことを妹のように思っていると前に話してたな。
That's strange. It seems that her aunt wants to have a talk with her. I'm not sure there's going to be some, positive relation, like, inserted somewhere, but maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
ご冗談。
Or maybe there's some sort of misunderstanding.
せめて孫と言ってよ、あのババア。
Honey Papa.
文脈から見るに、君の意思は聞く気がないようだ。地下2階の駐車場に車が待たせてある。行きなさい。
A car?
スマデラの家から引き渡せって言われてるんでしょ？いいの？私を行かせて。
エンジェちゃんはきっと将来大物になるよ。この貸しはその時の出世払いってことにしとこ
う。A favor?
行きな、早く。
Judging by the smile on your face, it seems that I have a very big task to do. After bowing silently Ange left that place at a dash. After watching her leave, the female secretary straightened her glasses and whispered,
Sumadera家からは足止めをしておくように言われていますが、行かせてよろしいのですか？
足止めならしたよ、十分に。それに間に合わないのはスマデラの過失だね。エンジェちゃんには逃げろと言ったし、スマデラにはエンジェちゃんが来てるよと通報したし、捕まっても捕まらなくても双方に恨まれない。世の中はすべからく愛だね。大丈夫、逃げおせるよ。何しろ追ってまくためにビルから飛び降りられる子だからね。
I mean, Ange could low-key have like some superpowers building up or something. Okonogi looked down again through a crack in the blinds, muttering, "Nope, definitely couldn't do it." Ange wasn't a fool herself. She got off the elevator, but on the third floor. A taxi in the second level of the basement? That's so neat and clean that I don't like it. It's probably better to refuse for now. But my enemies aren't fools either. They're probably waiting in the first floor lobby, as well as the underground parking lot. It's such a massive building. Instead of getting anxious and escaping outside, maybe it's better to stay inside and wait it out. No, that's useless. If they get their hands on a security room in a modern building like this, I'll have nowhere to run to. This entire building is like a massive dead end. The third floor is the business floor. A young girl like me would clearly stick out. Trying not to stand out any more than I had to, I walked at a brisk pace, searching for an emergency exit. It'd be perfect if that staircase was an outside one. I found the door to the emergency exit. After opening that heavy door, I found the outside staircase I'd hoped for. I bumped into a man who looked like an employee skipping work and smoking a cigarette. After glaring at me, he quickly crushed out his cigarette and went away. It looked like there was no one below. If I'm going to escape, now's my only chance. Just when I thought that, a black car slid right under me and came to a sudden stop with an incredible squealing of the tires. Judging by the sound of tires, it seemed they had several other allies and that one of them had come here to block his path.
かすみおばさん、やるじゃない。非常口から出てくるメイにまで送迎車を送るなんて。
Bam, bam. The doors of the car were forcefully opened, and 3 black-suited men jumped out, looking up at the emergency staircase. Crap. My eyes met.
12、マルタイ発見。北西側非常階段3階、応援遅れ。エンジェ様！そこを動かれませんように！ご無礼を失礼します。
Oh boy. The 3 of them began to clamber up the emergency exit. They've already announced that they plan to be rough. This is pretty bad. As long as I don't stop bleeding, they've probably been ordered to grab me no matter what, even if they've got to rip out one of my arms. Clang, 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 clang. Their heavy, wild footsteps became a helix and began to rise from the lower floors, getting closer. In the entrance lobby of the building, a woman with 7 black-suited guards behind her advanced at a leisurely pace. Seeing this ostentatious entrance, the security guards for the building ran up to them, asking if they had an appointment.
これだから東京人は。名乗らせなければ相手の格もわからない。
失礼いたしました。当社ではご来賓の皆様にはフロントにてセキュリ。
下がれ、下船が。私はお前たちの社長に呼ばれてきたんだよ。小此木哲郎を呼んでおいで。 呼びつけておいて出迎えもないとはね。これだから東京人は。
Oh, wow.
これは失礼。
He seems friendly.
ようこそ後ろ宮グループへ。Sumadera Kasumiさん。
With his secretary behind him, Okanogi dashingly appeared from the elevator. Even though both of them wore bold smiles, they were wrapped in a tension reminiscent of the smell of gunpowder.
エンジェはどこ？姉さんのかわいいかわいい姪を迎えに来たのよ、私は。
Jeffy got a smile.
後ろ宮グループでは時間厳守がモットーでしてな。時間を守れない人間は契約も守れないってのが先代会長のお言葉でして。
東京まで呼びつけてなんてざまなの？逃がしたわね。
I don't know about letting go. It makes it sound like I don't know if that this is wall. I don't know if wasn't stalling. What, didn't one of the Sumadera said to stall it out?
逃げられたと言ってもらいたいですな。これでも随分足止めはしたんです。さすがに気取られましてね。スマデラさんが時間通りに来てくれれば問題はなかったのですが、これだから地方人はルーズで困るんです。
Amusing.
今なんとこの私になんと。
He couldn't sense any of Kyrie's open frankness in Kazumi's face. She wore the arrogance of the ancient Sumadera family towards the ruined Ushiromiya family, as well as pride, because she didn't want anyone to notice that her family was declining so much that they couldn't ignore the Ushiromiya family's wealth. Even at a glance, it was easy to understand why Ange hated her aunt so deeply. Why? She couldn't stand even a slight insult, and though she still smiled, her eyebrow twitched. At that time, the black-suited man behind Kazumi whispered to her,
エンジ様を発見しました。対応中です。
あら、間に合ってよかった。
Yeah, you're not late.
ありがとうね、お好み。ようやくやんちゃな姪を連れて帰れそうだわ。私、あの子と一緒にゆっくりとお茶室で語らいたくて、お道具まで準備して待ってたんだから。
In your tea room? All of the tools prepared. What the fuck do you mean by tools? It sounds very sus. Clang, clang. As the violent sound drew a helix, it rushed up at me from below, threatening to swallow me up. Of course, even if I fight, there's no way I'll be able to win. And yet, running into the building would be like jumping into a dead end of my own accord. My enemies will increase in number with time. If I don't do something here and now, I won't have any more chances to escape. Then, 2 muscular, black-suited men came to view below me. 1, 2, 3. 3 people. In other words, everyone who had gotten out of the car. If there had been just one of them, I might have been able to drop kick them or something and smash them in the head. It might work out, but it really would be impossible for 3 of them. Wait, this is 3? If there's just 3, I should be able to make it. Is there something in the character? Oh wow, there's Kazumi. Daughter of the declining noble family Sumadera. Ushiromiya Kairi's younger sister. She hates her sister Kairi so much that she loathes everything about her, so she also strongly hates Ange. Fucking hell, Ange has nothing to do with her. God, she's stupid. She is the opposite of freewheeling person Kaiba is experiences a higher regard, possessing a strong ambition for philanthropy. However, that is nothing more than a manifestation of her complex towards her sister, causing her to crave alignment. There are several opposing factions in the Sumadera family, and they are constantly engaged in a secret feud over who will control the vast wealth Ange owns. I should be able to make it. I can do it. Take a deep breath. What?
バカやめろ。危ない。うわー
Uh-oh. Did she jump off?
!01 より12確保したか。応答されたし。どうした。応答しろ。なんてやつだ。くそ。
Ow. See, that worked out perfectly, didn't it? There was just the three of them after all. I already tried that once from a higher place. I knew I'd be able to jump down just 3 floors. It's a good thing the car they came in was right beneath me. Even if it wasn't as pleasant as a trampoline, it broke my fall. A little gently, a little roughly.
失礼しちゃうわ。ここまでへこむこともないだろうに。
Bruh, Anji's body is like fucking made of like. I'm getting the feeling her like body is like made of fucking steel or something. Like if she had the balls to like jump off a fucking 200-meter high building, holy shit. The roof of the car broke my fall, leaving a massive dent around my body. Car roofs are surprisingly delicate. I don't think it's because of my weight. Apparently, the 3 people on the stairs hadn't planned on me jumping down. It seemed they now realized that they've been outwitted and they were rushing down the stairs. I've got to run and escape while I have the chance. I moved my body, making sounds on the car roof. But I've been naive. Of course, they wouldn't all rush up the stairs without leaving one person behind. There was one black-suited man left in the driver's seat of the car that had broken my fall. He stuck his head out the window, and when he realized what had fallen on him, he jumped out. In a rush, I jumped off the roof, but the black-suited man reacted really fast. Either there was a massive reward for capturing me, or there'd be some harsh punishment in store for them if they let me get away.
15確保確保。
いたっただ。気安く触らないで。離して。
I was mercilessly held down against the aft side. I was being crushed face down, covered and pressed upon from above. It was a hold without a trace of elegance, but it was extremely practical and left no room for resistance. I tried to push back with both hands, searching for a way to exist, but I was being pushed down solidly, and I couldn't even tear myself off the asphalt. Then another car came, squealing its tires as it slid to a sudden stop. Is it all over now? Damn. Sound like you had a bit of a hiccup there. The man that had been crushing me let out a sharp cry. He was yelling straight into my ear, making my left ear ring. What in the world? Along with the black suit guy, I fell with a thump. After landing face up, the first thing I saw was an arm stuck out right in front of my eyes.
天草。あんた、どうしてここに。
Amakusa? What?
その話は巻いてからにしましょうぜ。
Amakusa Jusa?
お嬢、車へ早く。
I don't even know who you are. Why the fuck do you look fucking silver-haired, tuxedo-looking ass with a fucking cap and shit? You're wearing a bandana behind your head too. I don't know your ass. But Ange knows him, apparently. Amakusa grabbed my arm, easily pulled me up, spinning me around with himself as the center of gravity. Just when I thought it was a little like a dance, he flung me through the open door into the driver's seat. Fucking tossing my ass in the car. I climbed over the handbrake and slid into the passenger seat. Pushing me in, Amakusa also got into the driver's seat. Since we suddenly accelerated while I was still on all fours, I had to kick and struggle around on the chair for a while, like a turtle that's been flipped over. Wait, what? Wow. Just flung me through the open door. Ain't that some shit? Turtle got flipped over. Amakusa checked the rear view mirror for cars in pursuit, but he flew into the artery of the big city without lowering his speed in the slightest. Fucking wild. We sewed our way through cars one after another, just like a chase scene in some action movie. I was shaken by this horrible driving and had trouble sitting back down.
お嬢、お怪我は？
問題ないわ。人間って案外頑丈よ。私、次からは下りのエレベーターを逃したら窓から飛び降りることにするわ。
Interesting bit of sarcasm there.
お嬢の趣味はエアダイブらしいや。
She sure takes skydiving for a hobby. That parachute, that is.
ただ、次からは落下傘をつけることをお勧めしますぜ。
飛び降りた後に思い出せたらね。
Cool.
He smacked the steering wheel to fall. Need an explanation for this flippantly talking man? His name is Amakusa Juza. What the hell? Amakusa Juza, a former guard of Eva's. An extreme thrill seeker who accepts dangerous jobs for little pay. He had served as Ange's bodyguard before, but after he broke Eva's strict order not to talk to Ange countless times, Eva ultimately took a dislike to him and let him go. Ange herself didn't find him all that bad because he was someone to talk to. Inside. Maybe something. He was someone who could talk to. What, so Amakusa is like one of Eva's, not Eva, but one of the Ange's friends? He was originally one of Aunt Eva's guards. Didn't you start to hate him because he chatted too much? He was much younger than the rest of the guards, but contrary to his outward flippancy, he hopped from the 1st Airborne of the JSDF to the French Foreign Legion, placing himself in overseas private military companies and high-class security companies one after another, making for a pretty incredible one. But I heard he deserted for the JSDF and the French Foreign Legion, and that he'll be arrested if he enters France. Fucking clowning on French, huh? Both of these flippant episodes were very typical of him. The guards were sternly told not to chat with me unnecessarily, but he came and took a passage with me. Aunt Eva was apparently particularly put off by that, and supposedly dismissed him shortly before he died.
その軽口が懐かしいわ。クビになった後はどうしてたの？
Good question.
ブラックウォーターでエクササイズの指導を。休暇で帰国したら小此木社長に高給を提示されまして。
Why am I getting the feeling like Amakusa's voice sounds familiar?
で、また脱走？
That's so.
こんな男、何の役に立つのかしら。
来週までに帰りゃ脱走にはなりませんので。話があったのは昨日です。お嬢が厄介な連中を呼び込むかもしれないと言われまして。
まさにその通りで申し訳ないわね。
Yep. Sounds like it will unexpected there.
お嬢と面識があってドタバタの経験も豊富ってことでご指名が来たんでしょうぜ。
Yeah, you sure got some crazy bit of expertise.
お嬢のおかげでハッピーな休暇と小遣い稼ぎになりそうです。
You sound like you enjoy your job a lot.
おこのぎさんがあんたを私の護衛に雇ったってこと？
お嬢に恩を売りたいんでしょうぜ。首の後、お好みの社長にはいろいろと世話になってましてね。いろいろと弱みを握られてんで逆らえんのですわ。
Got some dirt on it. Wow. This sounds a bit weird, but okay.
はあ、おこのぎさんの世話になると後々で高くつきそうね。で、あんたは私をどこに連れて行くつもりなの？
Yeah, where the fuck are we going?
どちらへでも週末までは雇われてます。
Until the weekend.
それ以降は別料金で。
一日いくら？
Alright, how much you talking?
5万で手を打ちます。経費は別ですぜ。
軽口を叩かないなら倍払うわ。雇用期間は未定。何週間かになるかも。
そりゃ大変だ。ボスに休暇の延長を電話しねえとなりませんぜ。
That's a hell of a... This is a long way of a barter negotiation here.
私、どうしてもあの日のことが調べたいの。
ああ、例の六軒島の。
そうよ。12年前にあの島で何があったのか。
You gotta find out the truth of what happened that night.
私の手で納得がいくように調べたいの。
そんな昔のことを今さら調べて今さら新しい発見がありますかね。
そうね。だからこれは私の自己満足のための旅なのよ。それを終えたらネギでも背負ってスマデラの家に行くわ。
Journey for your own self-satisfaction. Once it's over, you just you're gonna surrender, go over to Sumadera thing. Wow, that's one way to take the L.
かすみおばさん、私にお抹茶をご馳走したいとか言ってたっけ？角材の上に正座させられて石でも抱かされながらのお茶かしら。
そりゃおっかねえや。
This is a very weird exaggeration, but maybe there's something, that may happen later on, maybe. Oh no, it's gonna happen.
申し訳ございません。見失いました。
Well, seems y'all had bad luck.
仲間と思われる男が一人、脱出を援護。スタンガン所持、運転技術その他から見て、素人ではありません。
Ain't that some shit?
そう。ありがとう。残念よ、おこのぎ。これがあなたのお返事だということでよろしいかしら？
逃がしたのはあんたのヘマだ。俺の知ったこっちゃないね。
あなたにもぜひ今度お抹茶をご馳走したいわね。 京都においでの際にはぜひお立ち寄りなさいな。
The fuck is this? Are you like in charge of some fucking matcha company or something? No.
行くわよ。
あれもう帰っちまうのかい？お茶漬けでも食ってけばいいのに。
I could offer you some chasuki. The heck is it? Ladies in the grimoire. Kazuki. Known as Bubusuki in Kyoto, where Sumadera Cosmo is from, is green tea poured over rice with savory cocktails. It is said that in Kyoto, offering chasuki to a guest is often not meant sincerely, but is merely a way of indicating in a roundabout fashion that it is time for the guest to leave, and the guest is expected to know when to refuse. Effectively, in this scene, Tetsuro brazenly steals a phrase from Kazumi's own cultural roots to tell her not to let the door hit her on the way out. Damn true. That's fun. With her back still facing Onogi, she laughed softly, but with an increasingly shrill and hateful tone, using that as a substitute for that sharp, parting remark. Just as she stopped laughing, her features suddenly changed to look like a demon's, but because her back was facing him, Okanogi couldn't see that expression. Okanogi watched her go, laughing coolly. His secretary whispered over her shoulder.
よろしいのですか？エンジェお嬢様は我が社の筆頭株主です。スマデラ家が後見人になれば。
知ってる。だがな、うちも天下の後ろ宮だ。舐められてたまるかってんだ。
Can't let them take us lightly, you know?
しかし、あいつうまく立ち回ってくれたようだな。あとはエンジェちゃんの好きにさせるさ。頼むぜ天草。
霞様、逃走車両はレンタル。
Was a rental?
提示した免許証は偽装とのこと。明らかにプロです。おそらく車両は放棄するでしょう。追跡は困難です。警察に追わせますか？
I highly doubt police would do anything, but okay.
そうね。
Yes.
家出娘の捜索願いでも出そうかしら。税金を納めてるんだもの。警察にもたまには役に立ってもらわなきゃ。母上に私にお任せをと啖呵を切ってお屋敷を出てきたんですよ。あなた、私にさらに恥をかかせるおつもり？あんたらまとめてお抹茶を振る舞った方が良さそうね。地下のお茶室は狭いから順番待ちの行列になっちゃうかしら。
全力で捜索します。
ああ、本当に可愛い子ね。姉さんに本当にそっくり。自分勝手で自由奔放なあたりが本当にそっくり。ああ、もう姉さんにしか見えなくなってきたわ。ああ、本当に楽しみよ。姉さんの娘をお茶室にお招きできるなんてね。
Well done. This is some.
スマデラ家動きが早かったわね。
I mean, this is such a weird, evil scheme that he saw. I don't know. Huh. Does she really look like her? Well, I guess from the face person, I guess I can see why, but still, this is actually really dumb.
私、おこのぎさんに売られた？
Yeah, this sure seems shady. Getting sold out. You gotta reach that conclusion.
ご冗談を。俺のクライアントですぜ。お嬢を売ったなら俺を雇ったりはしませんぜ。
それもそうね。
ああ、だから3階でエレベーターを降りたんですか。
地下駐車場に車が待ってるなんて手際が妙に良すぎたから。おこのぎさんに売られたかもしれないって思って。駐車場に待ち伏せがいたかどうかは今となっては証明不能だけどね。
なるほどね。社長め、気の毒に。
Poor president guy.
お嬢に信用されてないらしい。その地下の車って俺のことです。
え？天草のことだったの？
着いたエレベーターが空だったんで焦りましたぜ。連中の無線を盗聴できてなきゃ今頃どうなってたやら。
つまり何？私が素直におこのぎさんを信じて駐車場に行ってれば、私は3階から飛び降りるなんて真似する必要もなかったってこと？
If I obediently believed Okinogi-san and gone to the parking lot, there would have been no need for me to do that jump off the third floor.
そうなりますな。
What? Yeah, well, you still are getting. I mean, you're getting surrounded by a bunch of fucking burly men in suits, so.
ま、結果オーライですがね。
Not like you had any other choice. No words. She's like, damn, why couldn't I think of this from before? What the hell? If I hadn't suspected President Okanogi, I could have easily escaped without getting caught in a tough spot. President Onogi might have sold me out. No, since paranoia told me that it was better to assume that he'd sold me out, I supposed and concluded that he sold me out. Because of my inability to believe in him, regardless of the truth, of his truth, my truth became he sold me out. I thought back on President Okanogi's words. Can you really call truth without certainty truth? Truth can change completely depending on whether you have love or not. In the end, perhaps truth itself doesn't exist. There are as many interpreted truths as there are people who speak of the truth. If I can't accept anything that fluid as truth, where does the truth that I really want to find exist? And is it something I'll be able to see with my eyes? Even if someone sticks the truth right there in front of me and says it's the truth, I might not be able to see it.
愛がなければ見えないか。
That is a quote that really can stick to almost every reader. But yeah, I'm pretty sure when it comes to President Okanogi, I think it's pretty obvious that when you see him at first glance, it's like, oh, the way he talks is pretty suspicious. I mean, could I blame myself? Who knows? Who knows what people
あな
do?
たのかけらは 随分と賑やかね。
Oh, hey, it's Burned Castle.
退屈しないわ。
It doesn't bore you?
あなたは言ったわ。12年前の真実を探れと私に命じた。
Yeah, why are we back here?
でもなんだかわからなくなってしまった。何が？真実って何？人の数だけ真実がある。人の数だけ解釈がある。そしてそれは主観によって歪められ、いくらでも姿を変える。真実ってものはそんなにも不定形であやふやなものなの？
Now here's the problem. Is there a possibility to disagree with facts, or can there be is there like fabrications that treated as facts? Is the thing. There's a lot of questions.
そうよ。真実は不定形。
The truth is unfixed.
粒子のようであり、波のようでもあり、相反する形状を同時に持つ。箱の中の猫が生きていると思おうが死んでいると思おうが自由。でも真実はとても繊細。それは観測されただけで姿を変えてしまうわ。シュレディンガーの猫箱とかいう話？
Schrodinger's cat box.
寝言よ。箱を開ければ真実はわかる。開ける前の議論なんて机上の空論もいいところ。そうね。にもかかわらずその空論を否定するには箱を開ける必要がある。開けられない箱の中身についてのあらゆる想像は否定不能。つまりは真実ということ。真実は否定されない限りその形状を維持する。そう。真実は観測されない限りその形状を維持する。つまり暴けなきゃどんな妄言も真実たり得るわけね。ええ。無限の想像はそれらが互いに矛盾していたとしても否定されず同時に真実として存在できる。家族みんなが六軒島の魔女に囚われて永遠に12年前に閉じ込められているというめちゃくちゃな話すら。
12 years ago for all eternity.
12年前に何があったかわからない限り真実として存在できる。ベアトリーチェという魔女は12年前の六軒島に無限の想像の余地をこじ開け、そこを猫箱として全てを飲み込んだ。開かれぬ箱の中の全ては真実。
Endless imaginings. So you mean to tell me the entirety of Rokunjima, 12 years in the past, is a really huge unopenable box that we gotta head to? That's right. We don't know what happened on that island, so it becomes endless. Just so much endless things.
閉まったままならね。私がこじ開ければいいだけの話。
Wrench it open. You gotta pry it open with a crowbar.
でも、その箱は12年前に閉じられ、どこにあるのかもわからない。仮に六軒島に訪れたとしても、私は荒れ果てた島で12年前の何を知ることができるというの？ さあ、
Well, who knows?
何を知ることができるのかしら。いずれにせよそれは1998年という12年後の未来を自由に闊歩できる。
This is something that can only be done by the person who is able to walk around freely in the world of 1998.
最後の魔女エンジェ・ベアトリーチェにしかできないことよ。
Wow. Again, treating Ange like she is the chosen one to figure out the truth behind it all. No words.
ベアトリーチェのゲーム版は1986年10月4日から5日の2日間。つまりそれはあなたが彼女のゲーム版の外へ自在に動ける駒だということ。そしてベアトリーチェですらこのゲーム版を超えた未来へは干渉できない。
そうやって言われると、私ってかなり優秀でずるい駒だわ。
She does. She made it did sound like Ange is like the overpowered piece.
あなたが身を置く12年後という未来は確かに遠いわ。しかし、駒は未来に位置すれば位置するほど強い力を持つの。
The further a piece is placed in the future, the stronger power it holds.
言ったでしょ。真実は観測されると姿を変えると。
そういえば、こんな話を聞いたことがあるわ。ある日突然、ケンタウルス座の恒星が爆発してしまっても、その爆発の光が地球に届くには 4.4 光年だから4年半の月日が必要になる。
そうね。つまり、ケンタウルスの太陽がすでになくなっているとしても、地球人は4年半の間、その事実を知覚できない。光より早く知覚する手段は存在しないのだから。
When we learn that the sun in Centaurus has exploded, we Earth people will paint over our history of 4.5 years ago with a new truth. We will revise history with a new fact that exploded 4.5 years ago. However, for the 4.5 year period until we learn that, despite the fact that it has already died, the mistaken truth that the sun of Centaurus still exists will be able to exist as truth. The truth of the future wins against the truth of the past.
そうよ。もともと六軒島の事故はただそれだけならば、エヴァおばさんと後宮家の財産をめぐる陰謀疑惑でしかなかった。しかしそれが後年オカルトによって脚色され、陰謀は魔女伝説として塗り替えられる。
History painted by the legend of the witch. Even though it was clamored over as a conspiracy at the time of the crime, later on, strange occult theories, which claimed that it was the work of the witch, ran rampant and began to paint over the truth of October 5th, 1986. The conspiracy theories will probably be forgotten over time, and only the more bizarre, impressive witch theory will continue to remain as superstition, eventually covering up the conspiracies.
そう。恒星爆発の光が地球に届くまでの間の虚偽の真実が陰謀説という人間説だったかのよう。数年後に漂着した手紙入りのワインボトル、メッセージボトルが、それをオカルト説という魔女説に遡って塗り替え始めた。
The message bottle painted over that theory, methinks returns the cult, which is a witch's theory.
そうよ。 魔女なんて1986年の時点では存在しなかった。その数年後にメッセージボトルによって私たち未来の人間に観測されたから魔女が六軒島を支配した。
Is that message bottle telling us something? Observed several years later.
少し修正が必要よ。1986年の時点でも魔女は存在できたわ。無限に存在できるあまたの可能性の中の一つとしてね。
確かに観測されたら消えてしまう猫箱の中に縮こまってね。だからメッセージボトルは悪質なのよ。
Yeah, I'm not surprised. If she was observed and caught, she's going to hide inside the box. A little hiding spot.
魔女は箱の外に出ようとした。自らを観測させて魔女説以外の可能性を淘汰した。つまり自らを否定できないように魔女説以外の全ての可能性を否定したということ。なんてこと。
What the hell?
つまりベアトリーチェは悪魔の証明を正攻法で成し遂げたのよ。そしてそれは初めから魔女の計画に組み込まれていた。
メッセージボトルは1986年より未来に観測される情報ね。ベアトリーチェにもバトラにも観測できない。エンジェ・ベアトリーチェにしか観測できない。
Only be observed by Ange herself.
本当はメッセージボトルのことなんて調べたくなかった。だってそれを読むことは魔女の言い分を聞くのに同じ。
Yeah, reading all that is more like propaganda. Because how can you tell if it's actually believable or not? It's all just part of propaganda until you view from different perspectives.
魔女説なんて妄言を無視している私には時間の無駄でしかないと思ってた。でもおこのぎさんに言われたわ。片方の目だけじゃ物事を立体的に見られないって。
魔女否定の視点と同時に魔女肯定の視点も必要ということ。それは正しい考え方よ。視点の数は分母に同じ。視点の数が1では分子である謎はわずかほども減らない。しかし視点の数が増えれば増えるほど謎は割り算されていく。
The more your number of viewpoints increases, the more the mystery begins to be divided.
分かってるわ。事件の数年後、近隣の島に流れ着いたメッセージボトル。それは神塚の手に渡った。アポイントは一応取ってあるの。
Into the hands of a dilettante. Dilettante, whatever you pronounce it. An appointment. What kind of appointment? This is a very interesting case there. I was able to hear Aunt Eva's say from Okanogi-san. Next up is the witch's say. Why don't I listen to Beatrice's say? Oh, end of chapter right there. The first day, October 4th, 1986. Saturday, October 4th, 1986. It is 2:51 p.m.
余命3ヶ月。
Red truth, blue truth.
南條先生がそうおっしゃったのは去年の話よ。
Oh man, I can't believe we got to hear fucking Eva from 1986.
私はその時の健康状態から総合的に判断してお話ししているだけです。その結果、今年もたまたま
年を越せるかも怪しいってことになってる親父殿は今も意気健康でオカルト研究に没頭されてるというわけだ。それでも余命3ヶ月ってわけかい、先生。
ですから金蔵さんの
敬愛する親父殿がまだお元気でおられるなら素晴らしいことじゃないか。
Yes, you say that all the time.
親孝行なお前たちは親父殿に挨拶がしたくて仕方がない。なので会ってもらえないので納得がいかないと。そういうわけだ。
It's like it sounds like it's part of a cover-up.
日も沈まぬうちから遺産分配の川残用を始める皆さんのことを思えば、お父様の会いたくないという気持ちも分かろうというものです。
それは誤解よ、夏日姉さん。ただ私たちはその
親父とて不死身じゃねえ。いつかは死ぬさ。
If Kenzo was immortal, that'd be pretty, that'd be a very flabbergasting moment.
死ねと言ってるんじゃない。いつかは死ぬと言ってるだけさ。
You know, judging by the look on your face, it makes it sound like you're just wishing for that.
それに備えての話し合いだってだけの話じゃねえか。
That's doesn't it sound so passive aggressive though? Holy moly.
それが不敬だと言っているのです。
よしなさい。また君の頭痛に触る。
I think this is a. Do I want? Nah, we're ending it from here. We're almost 58 minutes in anyway. What do we say from here? There we go. What chapter are we on? We're on chapter 4. I guess we're about a quarter way in, maybe 1/3 in. Blue truth. So there's this truth that can be said in red. I'm really curious to know what the blue truth is. Because I wonder if blue truth is actually something to counter against the red. What is this, like a red versus blue type of thing? I guess we're going like, I'm thinking way back. Something nostalgic, something, I don't know. Yeah. Next part, let's see how this whole family inheritance thing goes down once again. So aside from that, like, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys later. Y'all have a good one.